Hello everyone, hope that you can hear me well. So I'm I'm happy to welcome you on today's webinar. Uh, my name is Michal Kubala and I'm the Business Developer Manager for the UK market. Today I will lead you through this webinar focused on the topic of maintenance in manufacturing and how to improve these processes via digitalization with Resco Inspections mobile app. The webinar is recorded and in few days it will be available on our YouTube channel, Resco Developers. For the beginning, I would like to remind you that you are muted in the listen only mode. So in case of any questions, don't hesitate to write your questions through GoToWebinar and they will be answered individually once the webinar is finished. Some of you may already know that we do webinars on a regular basis. So we are following the different topics covering sectors like property management, energy, or field service in general. So feel free to follow us on LinkedIn or check our website where you can find all the important information. Of course, you can see our direct sales team on the slide, and we are here for you. So in case of any questions or interest, do not hesitate to contact any of us according to a region which we are responsible for. As it is mentioned in the header, today I'm going to talk about manufacturing processes. More deeply, I will focus on maintenance, and I will showcase you how to improve it via utilization of Resco mobile solutions. Here is our agenda for today. So firstly, I will tell you a few words about Resco. Then I will summarize the current situation in the manufacturing industry. After that, I will showcase you the demo of our inspection solution dedicated to maintenance in manufacturing. In the end, we will take a short look on our web-based back office tools. Your questions will be answered individually after the webinar, as I mentioned. So for those of you who don't know us yet, here are the few facts about us. We have been working on mobile software solutions for more than 20 years. During these times, we have started to cooperate with more than 600 partners, and we have more than 200,000 users all around the world. And talking about customers, as you can see, thanks to that our solution is easily customizable, we are able to satisfy high variety of industries. But of course, today we are going to focus on the largest piece of cake, which is manufacturing. Here you can see some of our customers, like for example, Bridgestone, Intercars, or Husqvarna. You can imagine that even some of them needed to accommodate to the current difficult situation that we are all facing due to coronavirus. The whole world has been facing the COVID-19 interconnected restrictions. As consequences of that, many manufacturers had to shift their productions towards masks, shields, or ventilations. Some other productions has been even closed or are producing under limited volume and under special conditions. But innovation has been the driving force in manufacturing for the last decades, and there has been an ongoing change from this into this. And because of the current uneasy situation, it is more important than ever to innovate, as companies are trying to find the ways to lower the cost, fasten the production processes, and utilize their resources as efficient as possible. Therefore, we are here bringing to our customers it is the digitalization and via utilization of mobility to increase the efficiency of your work. And mobility really means efficiency. And according to Oxford Economics, nearly 80% of survey respondents says their employees can't do their jobs effectively without a mobile device. And 75% say mobile devices are essential to their business workflows. Now, let's have a closer look on our solution. As you can see on this slide, the biggest strengths of Resco Inspections are full offline functionality, of the app and the flexibility of its utilization. Resco Inspections is a robust solution with basically unlimited ways of utilizations. Besides classic questionnaires, you can scan the barcodes or QR codes, capture and edit photos, connect your email box, see interactive charts, or analyze the data in Power BI. Nevertheless, you can integrate other third-party systems through API. Here we can see some key advantages to point out for utilization of Resco in manufacturing. Like for example, scalability, where workers can use the same app on different devices and operation systems, quick deployment or supervisor tool. When talking about flexibility, we mean it. And you can see that the maintenance is definitely not the only scenario for utilization of inspections in manufacturing. There are others, like work permits, quality checks, or health and safety procedures. Thanks to that, our customers are able to save a lot of money and increase their productivity by 25% in comparison with previously used paper forms. And there is a simple logic hidden behind our innovation, and it is as following. You get the list of inspections on your smart device. You start the inspections and go through the questionnaire with the help of barcode scanning and photo capturing. In the end, you just sign the report and it is automatically stored on our Resco servers. As today's webinar is focused on maintenance, this is the process we had in mind when thinking about the maintenance procedure. We will go through this exact procedure on the demo, so this slide can help you to visualize how does the process look like. We have two different roles with different customization of the app. One is the manager and the other one is technician. Firstly, the manager needs to define and create the maintenance form. Second step is to schedule the maintenance jobs for each worker. Once the technician starts his day, he opens the mobile app and he sees the available forms he had for work that he needs to do today. As he is working on the maintenance, he is following the step-by-step process, filling in the digitalized form. When the technician finishes his work and synchronizes his app, the manager is automatically notified about a completed job. After that, he can control the real-time data about finished maintenance procedures and analyze the outcome of the data. Then comes the other day and the story goes again. Thanks to digitalization, here comes some immediate benefits. These benefits are in the form of cycle speed improvement, minimization of human errors, process harmonization and standardization, and others. Before the demo itself, let's have a short look on our web-based tools. The first is Designer. It is a back-office tool you can easily, in which you can easily build custom forms. No coding skills are required for that, as we implemented a simple drag and drop user interface. For better overview of question groups, you can create question groups can be created. Of course, if it's necessary, certain logic can be implemented with creation of different rules. We already talked about the app itself, and it is the main part of Resco Inspections, allowing the technician to carry out his or her job fast and easy, regardless the availability of internet connection. And Analyst is also a part of our solution, giving you the ability to evaluate visualize the data from finished questionnaires. Automatic dashboards are created so you can see the result of particular answered forms and even generate custom reports. Now let me open my iPad and showcase you how Resco Inspections can be used in the real-life experience. So let's imagine that I'm a technician and my today's job is to do a regular maintenance of some refinery pump, for example. So I enter the production plant and I see a refinery pump. I take out my mobile device. For the purpose of the demo, I'm using iPad of the 7th generation. And now I'm opening the inspection app. I'm already signed in under my credentials. So what I can see now is a customized setup of just a few entities I need to have displayed as a maintenance technician. Knowing what I need to do, I'm opening my forms, my list of forms, which are activated for my account. Now I see only one form, but in case there are many, I can filter them out, easily find the one that I need. And now I'm opening up the maintenance checklist. I double click on the header, so now I see the whole template. The inspector's name is automatically populated as I'm signed in under my credentials. And I'm going to choose which kind of equipment I'm going to maintenance, so pumps and pumping equipment. The pump's style could be a high pressure pump, and the manufacturer, let's say it's Flowserve. And here we have the function of barcode scanning, so I can use it to scan the barcode and have the serial number of our high pressure pump. The date of purchase, let's say it's an old pump and it was purchased a long time ago. And now I need to take a photo of a nameplate. So I will capture a picture of this nameplate. I will use it. Let's say I'm not really satisfied with the photo, so I will edit it slightly, which I can do using our app, and I will crop the image to see only the template that I need. Okay, looks much better now. So let's select the maintenance provider. We have a few here. Let's say it's a Reformate, and the person responsible for the for equipment. We have a lookup function here, so we can choose from the list. Let's say it's Charles Lockman. The equipment maintenance that we are doing, it's a preventive maintenance. Now there was a logic hidden behind this question that once I populate preventive maintenance, I already automatically see some nice picture. And as maybe I'm not sure how the preventive maintenance should look like, I can see such a checklist. So in any case you need, you can insert the manual in PDF form inside of our template, so the maintenance technician can go through that, check whether everything is according to his knowledge, and he can continue. Maintenance description. Here I can show you also the voice control of our app. So let's say it's just standard maintenance control. And it is populated. That how often am I doing the maintenance of the equipment? Let's say bi-monthly. There is a certain calibration required. We can choose the date. It can be on 28th of May. And now, is there any wiring? Of course, it's a pump, so there should be some. And now again, we have automatically showed up with a diagram that we can check, and we can control if everything is connected correctly. If we checked it, we can say that it's correct and we can continue with our maintenance. Now we will capture a picture of our pump. Okay. And here is the function of tagged image that we can use in our Resco inspections. So directly on the pump, I can show that there is some problem hidden. I have this tags, and within the tag, I can fill in that here I registered some unusual vibrations, for example. Now I recognized another problem in this part, which was some unusual noise. I can maybe even put some further description if it's necessary. And there was some slight another problem, and there was overheating in the engine of the pump. And now I will just save this image, and you can see that the tags are saved, and later on in the report I will be able to see that, and my manager especially. So any recommended action in this sense, there are some minor mistakes, but maybe there are no other recommended actions, and I don't need to take any other pictures as I have already the picture of the pump. So what's the conclusion? I would say that it's satisfactory, but there is certain calibration needed. So what is the recommended date of the next action? So it could be this date, as it's the date of calibration. I will put my signature, which is a required question, and here is automatically date and time of maintenance populated. Now I can save my field in template, and I will just complete it with a report. Here is certain automatic alert, so if I'm 100% sure that I finished up my questionnaire, and I just click yes. At this moment, my app was synchronized, and now I will just check that here I have the report, that everything is correctly filled in. I will just save it and go back. Here I have also completed jobs and reports, but on this part, we will take a closer look through the eyes of the manager. So me as a maintenance guy, I'm closing up my app on iPad, and let me show you how you will see the inspection in the eyes of manager. So maybe you didn't realize in between my demo, but there was such a notification that a maintenance checklist was finished, and there was a certain result. Now I will just click on it, and here you can see that automatically as a manager, I have opened up my app on the desktop on the Windows. So now I see that somebody filled in this kind of questionnaire. So all is automatically synchronized once I'm connected to the internet. So being a manager, I can see that somebody finished the maintenance in the real time. You can see that the app looks slightly different as you click on the manager view. So what he sees are the completed jobs that were completed during this day. You can see that there are several ones. I will just click on them, and this is the one that I finished at the moment. And you can filter them out if there are many according to date, and it's easy to orientate yourself in it. Here we have the reports, so I can just see the report, and now I can even send it further or print it out. I do anything I need basically with the report. And of course, what is important for the managers are the dashboards. So let's have a look on the dashboards. These are customized dashboards, so it's really up to you what you want to see in there. But for example, here we can see that how many maintenance checkouts were satisfactory or not satisfactory. I can even change the view of the diagram, so I can change it to have a better overlook about it. And in this way, I can check how did the maintenance procedure look like. So really now imagine if this was done in the paper form, how much time would it get until the manager would receive such a report with such a graphs, and everything will be in digital form. So it's a huge help and a big time saver. Now let me have a short look on our back office. The part, as I mentioned, it's a web-based tools. So once I sign in as a manager to our backend, what I can see are the following part. The first is the designer. So this is the part where the questionnaire was created. You can see that even I can order the questionnaires in different folders. So I have a great overview of which kind of maintenances or which kind of templates I'm using. And here is the one that I just populated. And you see the user experience is really easy. It's really no code is needed. It's just the drag and dropping. Here you have the overview of all the questions. Here are the components that you are able to put inside of the questionnaire. So you can fill there some logo, link, some static image, multiple choice questions, whole numbers, decimals, and you can really play with it according to your needs. So it's really easy for anyone to set it up, and especially once you go through our Resco Academy certification. Here is the scheduler. In this demo, we didn't really use it, but there is a possibility to schedule certain tasks or certain appointments for your workforce, which is in the field. So they will be able to see the what are their appointments for the current date. This is the inspector part. Basically, this is our app. As I mentioned, there is possibility to download the app on iOS, Android, or even Windows, which we seen today were the Windows app and the iOS app. And then there are automatic dashboards. Let's take a closer look on this one. Now I just choose the template that I was working on. And here I can see several more diagrams according to that which kind of maintenances were done. So I see that who did the maintenance according to the workers, for example, or which kind of equipment type was maintenance, and many others. So this is really nice fast overview about the work of my workflow work stuff. And then there is the result viewer and report designer. Maybe just a short look on the result viewer. Once you open it, you have each result, each report separated here, and you can export this data to any other platform like Power BI and play more with the statistics and with the data. So it's really nice to work with, and you see what was populated and how does the maintenance look like. So these were our back office tools, and now uh, let's see if we have any questions. So yes, thank you. There are some. So as I mentioned, I will go through them after the webinar, and I will provide you with the answers individually. And that was all for today. So thank you for attending today's webinar. I was happy to demonstrate you our Resco inspection solution, and I hope that you enjoyed it. Once again, at the beginning, I mentioned that we organize these kind of webinars and online trainings for you regularly, so do not hesitate to follow us on LinkedIn, YouTube, or check our website where you can find all the important information. And you can also contact me and my colleagues that you can see on this slide. So thank you a lot and have a nice rest of the day.